I'm Lakin Odom. Well, basically here today,
Grade.
11th grade, well, 12th grade, I'm a senior.
Yo, lady.
Well, basically here we're bonding with other people that we didn't quite know yet. Me and Lanice are both seniors, and we're bonding a little bit more. I didn't really know her that well. But yes, we're playing, we're having fun, we're doing activities, we're learning about the fish philosophy, emotional intelligence, random acts of kindness. And do you want to take over?
All right. Yeah. Lanice, why don't you talk about how you think what you're learning this weekend can help you with the rest of this school year with us, but then also as you go into the adult world when you graduate, the things you're learning here, how they might be able to be applied to the future.
Well, definitely our objective of this weekend was to indeed strengthen our student life teams, as well as strengthen our personal life. As far as like me and Lakin, we are both seniors. We do have a select few of other seniors that are also on the trip. Our goal is just to like strengthen ourselves as an individual, become more comfortable with who we are, and just to be able to go to the real world confident with who we are and what we learned at International Academy of Flint.
Okay. Excellent. As always, you do a great job, Lanice. We're going to bring in another guest from our neighbor sister school, the International Academy of Saginaw. That's a K through 8 school right now. And Tim Tenorino is here. He was with us last Saginaw. That's a K through 8 school right now. And Tim Tenorino is here. He was with us last year as a staff member and also a basketball coach for us. And then when our student life coordinator, Chris Matheson, went north to Saginaw. Tim followed him up there, and he's employed in the same role that Miss Adams is here. Tim, now you're our sister school. Why don't you just take the mic and the phone and tell folks the relationship that we're trying to build between the two schools and the fact that you have some kids here.
Yes. Hey, everybody. My name's Tim Tenoriello, Student Life Coordinator at the International Academy of Saginaw. When we heard that the kids from Flint were doing this leadership camp up here, we thought it'd be a great idea to bring some of our staff members up to give them an idea of what student life could be at their school, as this is the first year for the program that we're putting in at the International Academy of Saginaw. So we brought up 6 staff members in addition to myself to kind of meet the kids, meet some of the staff members at Flint, and kind of show them what a full-fledged up and running student life program can be, and the great things that they can do. And it's been great for our staff to be able to get a chance to see these kids in action and really taking the reins and putting this whole thing together for us. So as a staff from the International Academy of Saginaw, we'd like to thank the International Academy of Flint for hosting us this weekend, and we just hope to continue having a great weekend up here.
Is one of your students, can you go get one and bring them here? Would that be possible?
We don't have any
You
students.
don't have it, just staff only? Okay,
Yeah,
I understand completely, because they are a K-8 school. Tim, I was impressed by 1 or 2 of your staff members who spoke very highly of what they saw with our kids and their level of maturity and how they really have grown as an organization. And I think your school then would hope that they could reach where we are. And of course, we will always endeavor to do better constantly, all the time. Okay. Tim, thank you for being here. Good to have you, and good luck this year, my friend. I'm sure we'll, and Ambassador Chris, of course, Chris Matheson. Okay. Folks, we've got 2 of our handsome young men here, but they couldn't be with us, so I've got 2 ugly ones that came up. Marcus and Romero. Okay, these kids, I came in and watched them present something this morning. They're very captivating in how they did their presentation. And of course, Marcus has been our film person for about, at least a year or so. And his brother's in Michigan State University right now. You want me to move over? Is that what you're telling me, Paul? Okay, all right. Now, gentlemen, you might want to talk about the impact of what you feel this weekend will be. And if you have some career plans, and if your school is set as far as where you're going to college, you could maybe talk a little bit about that. Folks, this is International Academy of Flint program coming to you from Traverse City, Michigan at the Great Wolf Lodge. It's a great conference center, and I know you guys are going to get wet this afternoon. Were you in the pool last night and gumming all the water and all that? It's a great fun place, and of course our school pays for this entirely for you, and it's a great opportunity to get kids to, as Lanice said, bond together. And no, that was Miss Odom said that. Like we said that. Okay. So listen, gentlemen, I don't know who's taking it over. Looks like your hands are up. So here we go, folks. This is Marcus Herring.
All right, hey guys. The main purpose of the Great Wolf Lodge Retreat is we have a big training camp that happens overseas. Romario went last year and I went the following year in 2011. And basically the main purpose is to implement what happens overseas and bring it over here so that we can have the people in our school take part in it. Me and Mario just got done with a presentation called the Fish Philosophy that Ms. Adams touched on earlier, which has 4 classifications, which is be there, play, choose your attitude, and make their day. And with that, it's like you always want to have a positive attitude with your outlooks. You never want to, you never want to make have a bad attitude going into something because it won't make their day. So just make sure you have a positive outlook when it comes to that stuff. I'm a junior this year, and I'm still undecided what I want to do for my career opportunities or terms. So here's Mario.
You'll be supporting your dad, whatever it is. And I know that. Paul's nodding over here. We have a great relationship. Now listen, Marcus just said something about our trip to Student Life to the World Leadership Conference. Romario, Marcus was there a year ago. You were here this summer. Tell folks about the Student Life thing in Bath, England. Tell us about that.
Hello. The trip to England was amazing. It totally changed my outlook and my personality and how I do everything now. And it was a school-related function. So not only did it change my attitude about school, but it changed my whole attitude about life. Getting there is nothing but positive. You're just shrouded with a lot of positive things, positive attitude, positive people. You're meeting new people all the way from Pakistan, India, Egypt, Dubai, Saudi Arabia, and where else? In Lebanon and Dubai. And what it basically, you meet new people, you explore the world, and you learn things, and it changed your attitude, positive attitude. At first, when I started out, I came to school, you know, slouching and grouching, but now I come to school every day with a smile on my face, like, hey, let's see what the day brings. And it's been wonderful. I'm loving school now, and it's a wonderful thing for anybody to experience. So if you would like to go to the England trip, I suggest you enroll your your son or your daughter to the International Academy of Flint, and maybe they can go to England also. Oh, Mr. Winslow.
Great testimony. That was just wonderful. Thank you, young man. I know you have to get back, and we appreciate your being here. You know, there's another part of what Student Life does. Of course, there are leadership organization in the school. We know that. I think you got the grasp of that. But among the things they do is volunteering. And we've got our 2 young ladies that are coming in, and I know a couple of the activities they do. Maybe all of us are coming in for a photo shop here. What are we doing, Paul? Okay, very good, sir. This is a very impromptu radio audience. Don't forget that. Well, I'll just look this way. That's my best side. I've just turned around radio. Okay, so we're going to ask you what you guys are doing for the rest of the school, perhaps in terms of volunteering or other plans you might have for the rest of the school year. Who'd like to take it? Okay.
Well, our school does a lot of volunteering. I know we do food drives, hygiene drives for people in need. We do blood drives, and also we have anti-bullying assemblies as well.
Also, during the holidays, we do raise money as well as gifts, coats for families that are actually in need for the holidays. We do gift exchanges. Our school is really big on volunteering. That is another one of our objectives for Student Life.
Also, this year we started a community betterment. And what the main objective of this is to, you know, better the community around the school and around Flint. You know, we come up with a group of students and a teacher for the activity period. And what we do is we basically come up with ideas on how we can better the community, whether it's going to a random street and picking up trash, or it's talking to someone in the school while they're having a bad day and trying to bring them up. It can be cleaning up a teacher's desk, or helping the teacher clean up the room after a rough period with her students. It can range from anything.
All right, I can take that. Thank you. That's another aspect of what our kids do. Miss Adams, I might bring you in again if you wouldn't mind. Now, we've mentioned Student Life. I'm not so sure everybody knows how often we meet, the time, and the fact that we have prefects. Now, that's a word some folks may not know. And, of course, you being the expert, you could kind of enlighten us about that. This is Angela Adams, our Student Life Coordinator at International Academy of Flint.
Well, the great thing about Student Life is that we actually are involved in every aspect of the school. We have 8 different departments. One is discipline, and this is head by Elisha Kendall, where we focus on tutoring. And we focus on tardiness. We focus on behavior in the classroom, anything that deals with discipline issues within the school. We also focus on academics, and this is head by Erin Hamilton, and she does athletic tutoring for athletes so that they don't fall behind and they can become eligible. She does tutoring sessions for students that may have failed an exam, and they do retakes. And then she also does after-school tutoring as well for young children. We also have the activities department, and that's head by Lenice Barbie. And that's pretty much this Great Wolf Lodge is a prime example of the activities department. She's the one that organized this event, and yes.
She probably negotiated price here too, isn't that part of what
Actually, yes, we do. We do get a phenomenal price for staying here. Our food is included. If you think about it, our food is actually pretty much free when we pay for our room. So we get 3 meals a day. And it's actually delicious food. We also
they make the contact, don't they? Do they do the phone calling?
All I had to do was write the purchase agreement. Yep,
the kids do the whole thing.
The kids do the whole thing. Yes, I presented for maybe 5 minutes. The kids have been doing all the presentations, all of these schedules, everything. So it's all kid-based here. We also have the lower school department, and that's head by Stephanie Banks, where she has assigned lower school assistants from high school to help out with our little ones with inside the classroom, being role models, and also with discipline issues, and pretty much every aspect that we have in high school, she deals with the lower school as well. We have our social responsibility. That's where we focus on school, global, and local community service, and that goes along with our class of community betterment. We also have let's see here, I should have written it down. We have we have the management, which they pretty much run the school's offices and school stores. That's head by Lake and Odom. And then we have sports, and that's head by Shane Panic, where he actually is organizing a student section for all of our home games. It's called the Phoenix Frenzy, so that's great. And then last but not least, we have our outreach program, and this is a program that helps our new students with the transition from other schools into our school. And then we also have it's called the Sunshine, that he leads as well with outreach, where we try to make every day a positive day, reach out to those that are looking down. So that's every department for Student Life. And we have more students here. Shane is actually here. Yes.
Miss Adams, very thorough. You must know what's going on there. Yeah. I love you. Thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have a teacher with us from Saginaw, our sister school, and this is Miss Atchison. I met her probably 35 seconds ago. So come on in, dear, and we're going to ask you what role you play there in terms of a teacher, and then what role you anticipate doing with the Student Life program at our sister school in Saginaw. So here you go. This is the radio. This is TV. Take it. You're live on the radio right now.
Okay.
That's it. That's TV.
Okay, I teach. Okay. Sorry, first timer. I teach 4th grade math and science at our International Academy of Saginaw, the sister school. And as far as Student Life goes, the clubs that we have just started, my 4th graders have computer club and movie club that I'm currently running. And after this weekend, I actually am extremely excited to see where our program can go from only having a K-8 school to being maybe a full K-12 school, because the students here are amazing in their leadership roles, and I see great outcomes coming from our IAS sister school from Flint. So.
Are you good?
Yes, I'm good.
I'll take you then. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, you were great. Thanks a lot. Good to meet you.
You too.
I bet I'll see you again. Okay, Panic, get in here, buddy. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good. I heard you during the presentation with some of your remarks. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Shane Panic. You're head prefect, aren't you, Shane?
I'm not head prefect. I'm the head prefect of outreach.
Of outreach. Okay. Well, you need to tell folks what that is. We're going to give you the phone right now.
Right.
This is the phone is the radio.
Yes,
the
sir.
microphone is the TV.
All right.
Comcast Channel 17. Shane Panic is a 12th grader this year? 11th grade, okay. What now? Oh, our number at our school, of course, Paul. I didn't even market us today, but if you finish listening to us today, 605,000, the number of International Academy, and we're still enrolling kids, K through 12, still enrolling, 605,000. Y'all call, and we'll take care of giving you a tour of the building. We want you to become a part of this big family, and we're growing every day, and we've got an outstanding student body, and of course, we might have time later to tell you about some of the awards that we recently have received. Shane, what are you going to talk about? Maybe your role with your outreach program? Go ahead, sir.
Well, our role with the outreach program is to get students involved, and students who haven't known about student life involved in student life. It's such a wonderful organization here at International Academy of Flint that it's such a wonderful organization that it gets all students involved in what happens going around the school. We are involved in activities. We're involved in recruitment, and student life is just students taking over for the teachers and planning activities and helping out other students and creating any kind of program that we could think of to sustain the school and make it a better and more positive place for the atmosphere of our community and our school.
All right, a little downtime on the radio. Never heard anybody, Paul. Okay, hi everybody. We've probably got a few minutes left, and we've got another student that came to us is interested in being interviewed. So come on over. I'm not sure what question I'm going to ask. Have you done any career planning yet in your mind? Maybe you could tell us about where you might want to go to school as far as college is concerned, and what year you are here, and give folks your name and that, and then I'll, following that, ask you another question. Is that okay? All right, here you go. This is the radio.
Well, I'm currently in the 10th grade.
Give me your name, please.
My name's Taryn Green. I'm currently in the 10th grade. I have done some career planning on my EDP. I plan to become a type of engineer and go to attend Kettering University.
What type of engineer? What kind?
Perhaps a mechanical or electrical engineer.
Okay. Good. Continue. Go ahead.
Well, and that's really all. I mean, my core classes would be like math, science, and English. So I really kind of concentrate on those classes.
Now, what are you getting out of this weekend? Can you kind of put that in perspective a little bit?
Well, they teaching, this weekend I'm getting like positive mental attitude, like how you should be and treat other people, and you should always have a good attitude in you because it could brighten up your day, the people around you, and it can make your life better, and that's the goals. You know, that's how you get what you get out of life. When you have a good attitude, good things come back to you.
That's great. That's great. That is absolutely great. Great attitude right there. Yeah, where'd you come from? And maybe you could contrast our two schools, if that's okay.
Well, when I came to International in the 3rd grade, and I was leaving Garfield Edison, which I think is a community school now. But, you know, International, they prepare you more for what's coming ahead. Like, it's better teachers, it's more in depth, I can't really explain it, but it's like all around it's better. Like it's better for the kids that's attending the school. You know, I'd much rather attend International than Garfield.
Okay, we got 9 minutes. Okay, we'll put our another guest in. All right. Well, back on the radio, TV. Listen, thank you very much. I like your remarks about attitude, because again, the simple rule I think is that you can't stop people from doing things to you that occur, but you can certainly react the way that you choose to. Your reaction to what they do to you, you control. You don't control what they do, but you can choose your attitude. Great statement. I appreciate that. I'm going to shake your hand. You take care of yourself. Have a good year with us. Okay. We got another International Academy of Saginaw employee with us. I've known Mark for 204 years, 11 days, 14 minutes, and 16 seconds. So, okay, so we're going to probably ask you your role at the academy and maybe where you think your student life program might go. We were having some severe noise here. What is that? An airplane, Paul? That's an airplane? Keep going. Okay. So that was what I'd like to kind of have you respond to, if you don't mind, Marcus.
Yeah, my role at International Academy of Saginaw, I do a special ed paraprofessional there, and I'm also working in IT. Just our student life is pretty much new as far as having a full Lane Student Life organization there at the school. But I think it's going to be a tremendous year as far as getting everything planned and everything worked out, and just kind of following in the footsteps in the shadow of International Academy of Flint. The kids there, the prefects are absolutely amazing. We have an amazing leader this year with our school, and just taking a step forward and getting our kids on that path and on that track of being such great prefects how Flint has had recently. We've started the year off pretty great. The kids are really excited about having such an amazing year.
I'm going to interrupt you to identify what a prefect is. Some folks may not understand that word.
Yeah. Now, what I mean by a prefect is someone who leads in a specific activity, someone who's in charge of possibly taking attendance or just making sure kids get to their classrooms, or leading, or just even being in an activity such as maybe art or yearbook or something, just student management, making sure other kids are in behavior. And it's an awesome program for the kids to be in. And like I said, the staff there at the International Academy of Saginaw and the students there as well, they're excited about what it has to offer, and they're excited about learning and excited about the new leadership responsibilities that they're having and that they're going to have. They're just ready to start and ready to kind of jump into it.
I hear we have an activity coming up with you in terms of flag football. Were you aware of that? Talk about that if you know.
Yeah, we do. We have a little flag football league that we're going to go up against International Academy of Flint. I believe October 27th. I believe is that day. So we have we got a nice little team. We got a few really good athletes there. They're excited. They're pumped to get out there and play some flag football. And our athletes, they're really great, and they've never really done flag football before, but we've been having our practice and just flag football games throughout, student life activity for the past 2 weeks, I believe, and they're pumped. And I don't know about you guys, but I think International Academy of Saginaw is going to crush you guys.
Oh,
just a little school spirit right there. Just a little school spirit.
Give me that phone. Give me that phone. Uh-oh, the rivalry builds. I heard you got some ringers too. There was one kid in 6th grade who was 6'9", 218 pounds. Okay, all right. Yeah, okay.
We don't have any birth certificates.
Okay. Oh my, yeah, okay, yeah. When he drove to school, I worried about it. Right. All right. Okay, Mark, thank you so much. It's a pleasure that you've found a spot up there. You're a good man with a good heart, and I know that your understanding of kids and your compassion will do much up there, in spite of Chris Matheson. Okay. Oh, you don't want to do that. But again, please give Chris, our very dear friend, my very, very best. Okay. Thank Mark. Appreciate you, buddy. Okay, we're rounding out here. We've probably got about 5 minutes left or so. We've done nothing about telling you how to get a hold of our school except one time. 605,000 is that number. And we are still enrolling students, and we'd be glad to accept your child once they go through our admission process, which of course includes that diagnostic test that we mention almost every week. We test children in math and English, and we will place them in the grade in which that they score on as far as the test. We never want to place a child in a grade in which they will not succeed, so keep that in mind. We haven't had a chance this morning to accept any call-ins from outside, only because we just couldn't coordinate it through the station. We're way up in Traverse City, and what a great! These kids are staying here tonight and coming back tomorrow, and they'll have. Of course, they're really working hard. Seriously, they are really working hard in these presentations that they do. They're so gifted and so the right word would be conscientious of what they do. And their thought process is so good because they're thinking like an adult would think in some of these things that they're presenting, and posing questions and discussion things for the group to get engaged in. And our staff's done such a wonderful job. But they've got they're just such great kids. I'm telling you, we are so very pleased with the way our school year began. What a wonderful, successful beginning we had. We have a few new staff members that are absolutely outstanding from all that I heard. I haven't seen them instruct yet, but I've heard so many good things about them. So we are so pleased that we're going to have a great year. Paul Herring, would you like to say a word or two? You've been our cameraman. You drove all the way up from Flint. And Paul, give us some interesting comments. You always have them.
Yes, indeed. How's everybody doing this morning? Listen, actually, I am looking for some organizations to get involved with this year's Kwanzaa celebration.
Okay.
So I want to put a call out to those that are listening and those that are watching. If you want to get involved with this year's Kwanzaa celebration, it's December 26th through January 1st. Give me a call, 810-239-2901. We're looking for host organizations to come out and create a program, an hour-long program that's based on one of the principles of Kwanzaa.
Okay.
So we hope that you can, incorporate your organization, maybe an award ceremony for your employees or something like that.
Where will it be this year, Paul? What location will you be holding it?
We're being fought over by two locations.
That's a good feeling.
Isn't it? 1616 Davison Road, the New Century Community Center, has asked us to host it there. And of course, Flint Odyssey House, who came to our rescue when we needed a spot, they really like to see us back there. So we're kind of torn. But if we can get the participation from the community, if I can get 14 organizations to take an hour each night, we'll probably need to be on Davison Road just for the size of it.
Okay. Now, we've never done that, have we, as a school? We've had kids involved, naturally, because probably of your family, naturally. I wonder if our Student Life organization, and I have totally not explored this with Miss Adams, maybe they would like to take one of those principles that you talk about and maybe from a student standpoint explore that a little bit. I'll ask her about that.
I would love to have
I'll do that today.
I would love
Wouldn't
to
that be neat if our kids could present? That would be wonderful.
And other organizations, churches, the Red Hatters, whatever group or organization you're with, church, can get involved with Kwanzaa. It's a non-denominational kind of thing. It's a village kind of thing.
And it's December 26th through?
December 26th through January 1st.
Okay.
And we usually do it in the evening, 6:30 to 9 o'clock or so. It's a wonderful event.
Okay.
So again, if you're interested in getting involved with this year's Kwanzaa celebration, you can give me a call at 810-239-2901, and I'm going to give it back to you to close out.
Sir.
I think we're about 30 seconds away from
Jess, are you there? Am I ready to close? Back in Flint? We are ready to close. Okay, folks, from Traverse City, Michigan, the gateway to a majestic northern Michigan facility. The kids are going to have a great time. We're going to ask you all, wherever you are, if you're walking your dog or working a blog, if you're bouncing a ball in Barinia, we ask you to look at somebody and say, woo-wee! That is some kind of school. Bye, everybody!